Welcome to Season 3 of Two Scientists Walk Into a Bar. The wait is almost over. As always, I'm your host, Jane Grogan, and with me is our producer, Wellington.
Hi, Jane. Hi, everyone.
Welcome back, Wellington. For our new listeners out there, as you've probably guessed from the podcast title, I'm a scientist. My research is focused on our immune system, how it fights infections, cancer, and even itself when things go wrong. We started this podcast because we wanted our listeners to hear from the people on the front lines of exciting research. So we take scientists out of the lab and into a bar where they can grab a pint, take off their proverbial white coats, and just chat.
And we've sure covered a lot of ground.
We have. It's been really exciting. In our first season, we focused a lot on how the body defends itself against disease and ways in which things like bacteria and cancer cells can be killed, and what approaches are being explored clinically. In our second season, we tackled communication within the body. This was a really exciting one. How cells and proteins move around the body, how the brain grows, how neurons communicate and send information. I also really enjoyed hearing the different ways that scientists found their passion, and also looking at the intersection of different disciplines and how sometimes bringing two different things together can just create a whole new node of research. What was your favourite episode, Wellington?
I have to say that last season, I kind of got fixated on the fact that I learned that we have a neuron that is as long as we are tall.
This is mind-blowing when you think about it, because it's also true in a whale. Imagine how long that neuron has to be.
Yeah, that's incredible. But seriously, we talk a lot about diseases that hit close to home in my life, in your life, and in listeners' lives. I think for me, starting to understand the science and learning more about the biology takes away some of the mystery behind the diagnoses.
You know, that's true even for me as well, as a scientist. Actually, that's a perfect segue to talk about our plans for Season 3.
It is.
Shall we get right to it?
Let's do it.
In Season 3, we want to uncover the research behind some of the most complicated diseases, like asthma, multiple sclerosis, and cancer, and try to figure out at the biological level what the complexity is that's driving these diseases. We're also going to speak with some experts on aging and genetics to really understand how these disciplines intersect with understanding some of the diseases.
One of our first episodes is going to be on the microbiome, which I'm really excited about because I take probiotics.
I can't wait. If you're a new listener, don't forget to download and listen to the episodes from Season 1 or 2. You'll learn a lot. If you do subscribe, you'll also be the first to know when the first episode's out. And remember, we'd love to hear from you anytime at podcast@gene.com. That's podcast@gene.com. Now for me, it's back to the lab.